this afternoon. I know people say that all the time, but it's really, really true. I mean it. There were two Cherokee Native Americans standing on the top floor of the Empire State Building. And the father and the son. The father said to the son, "Look around. All of this was once ours." The son said, "All of what was once ours, Dad?" Dad said, "The land and the sky and the rivers." And the son said, "Oh, I thought you were talking about the buildings and the roads and the bridges." Dad said, "Oh no, those improvements were made by the white man. It is not popular these days. It is no longer fashionable to give credit to what white people have done in this country." Just about everything that has been accomplished here today is being attacked as racist. The founding fathers are being attacked as racist. Abraham Lincoln, I can't understand that, is being attacked as racist. The English language and proponents of the English language like Shakespeare, the language is being attacked as racist. The Judeo-Christian religion, which has been the underpinning, the moral underpinning of America for 250 years, is not only being attacked as racist, it has been thrown out of the school systems and thrown out of the Christmas displays. Our system of justice, including the police and the jail system, are being attacked as racist. Right now, there are people who are working to get rid of police and get rid of jails. No law enforcement, no punishment. The values that made America great: hard work, self-reliance, independence, manners, respect. All of these values are under attack today as racist, sexist, misogynist, narcissistic, and any other word that the leftists can throw at our values. The Black Lives Matter, the head of Black Lives Matter, one of those heads, has decided that the American family must be destroyed. The family of one man and one woman must be destroyed because it is racist, sexist, and misogynistic. All that has made our country great, all that we have held close and dear for so long, has suddenly become racist, white supremacist, sexist, and bad. Why all of a sudden? Why now has all of this become suddenly so bad? It's worked for us for hundreds of years, but now it's bad, it's terrible, it's racist. It is not a coincidence that this has come to us now. There are people who want to destroy us. There are people who want to destroy this nation. We have a good thing here. We have a good thing going in this country. But there are those who want to get rid of it. They want to relegate us to the footnotes of history, just like Great Britain and the ancient Roman Empire, the ancient Greek empires. But we have a good thing here. We have liberty, freedom, and opportunity. And by golly, they will have to crawl over my body to destroy America. Let's talk about how we came to be here. The Cherokee father on that Empire State Building was correct. Before the coming of the white man to this continent, there were several tribes. There were the Cherokee, the Navajo, the Sioux, the Cree, the Iroquois, the Delaware, the Micmac, and a bunch of others. And frequently they lived separate and side by side in peace. And also, frequently, they fought tribe against tribe. And in all of those years that they were there, the concept of building a nation did not take root on the soil of this continent. That came with the white man. It was the idea of building a nation came with the white man. Here, the white man developed the great manufacturing centers of the North, the great agriculture of the South, the great railway system, the telegraph system, the highway system that permitted people and commerce and communication to flow and to bind the nation together. Now, all of those accomplishments were made by human beings with the flaws and foibles of human beings. Now, people are looking at those human beings and saying that they're no longer acceptable. It's true, we've made some missteps along the way. Slavery was certainly a moral stain upon the fabric of our then young nation. The ill treatment of the Chinese who helped build the railway should not have taken place. At various times, the white men who developed this country discriminated against Italians, Jews, women, the Irish, and others. Human beings with human flaws. But they built the greatest nation in the history of Earth. And today, some want to judge them by the moral peccadillos of today. And that is not proper. They want to pull down the statues of George Washington, of Thomas Jefferson, and like I said, and even Abraham Lincoln, who freed the slaves. But we must decide whether we are going to permit our great history to be destroyed, simply because some of the people who built this nation were human beings. Some owned slaves, very few incidentally. Perhaps one or two drank too much. A couple had mistresses. Because of those human flaws, we cannot permit our history to be destroyed. And right now, it has gotten out of hand. The bottom line is that we have a good thing here. And it was very much the ingenuity, the vision, the energy of white men who built this great nation. And I acknowledge, very quickly, I acknowledge the contributions of others, the labor of others, but that does not diminish the accomplishments of white men who built this nation. There's no way to get around this. The question is whether the intelligent, committed, patriotic women of Louisiana are going to let the leftists, the communists, destroy the good thing that we have here. My dear patriotic warriors, you and I cannot let them destroy the good thing that we have here. I have grandchildren and children. But those grandchildren I'm particularly concerned about. We can't let them destroy the good thing that we have here, that we plan to pass on to our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren. I promise you that I will fight with every breath to protect the good thing that we have here. And today, I have come to ask you to stand with me. I ask you today to hold hands with me, but also to hold hands with George Washington and Thomas Jefferson and Robert E. Lee. I ask you to hold hands with the men who fought at Appomattox, the men who fought in the trenches of France in World War I, in Korea, in Vietnam, in Afghanistan, Iraq. And yes, others stood beside those white men and fought beside those white men, but once again, that does not diminish the contributions of those white men who have fought and died for this country, including Robert E. Lee, as I've said. You know, I have a long history. I started my career when I was 15, being arrested in a public library. And I fought for justice and equality for 60 years, 62 years actually. And today, I'm standing here defending white men. Did you hear that? Only in America. And I'm proud to defend justice and truth. There are people who want to rip out the truths in our history. And we can't let them do that. So today, I ask you to join with me. I've always been a big fan and supporter of LFRW, and I've come to you to ask you to make a stand, because you have the organization, you have the ability, you have the courage to fight this battle. All of this, all of my words, are simply to ask that you use your talents and your abilities to do 4 important things. The first, to protect our history. It is from our past that we learn the lessons for tomorrow. The good, the bad, and the ugly. you can to protect our morality. We've gotten too far. We need to, too loose. We need to tighten up a little bit. No more semi-naked pole dancers on primetime television to teach little boys that this is what women are, and to teach little girls that this is what they must be and how they must be. No more of that. No more music which demeans and trivializes women, calling you bad names. Yes, I'm an ex-Navy man. I know all those bad things, but I'm not saying those today. Please bring morality back to Louisiana. There's no reason why, thank you. There's no reason why our children should be in public libraries. You know public libraries are important to me. There's no reason why our children should be in public libraries being tutored by men dressed as women, teaching them how to And ladies, please protect our economy. Our economy is based on capitalism, it's based on oil and gas, and our economy has, and manufacturing, our economy has worked so well. We employ so many people. American opportunity springs from our economy. They want to destroy that. And so, please protect it. We should have opportunity and not government handouts. And fourth, ladies, I ask that you protect our values, our American values. Please, protect American pride and hard work, American independence and self-reliance. Protect our law-abiding society. And please, protect and revive American patriotism. These four, our history, our morality, our economic opportunity, and our values, all of which make America great. I'm not trying to make this personal, but right now they're attacking your sons, your fathers, and your grandfathers. Who's going to be next? They want to feminize your men. They want to remove them from history. They want to destroy their economy, which has served millions of people, employed millions of people across this country. And they want to destroy the nuclear family of one man and one woman. So I came in as I wind up to join with you in protecting America and protecting freedom and liberty and protecting justice. Today, they're coming for white men. Who's next? Black men tomorrow? White women tomorrow? Either way, let's stop them now. Let's put an end to this. My sisters, let's work together. Let's hold hands. Let's fight together. Let's make sure that America only elects those officials and representatives who will protect America, who will pass the laws that protect America. Let us stand together, united, holding hands under God.